Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I am Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock markets, the way the trade has panned out today, also where were the gains and losses seen, and what really happened to your investments today. So let's kickstart by seeing what are the market closing levels today. We opened higher despite the weakness across the globe, but the markets could not sustain onto those opening gains. We actually slipped into the red for the third consecutive session today. The Sensex slipped over 106 points in today's trading session. The Nifty also slipped below 16,250 mark to end the day in the red yet again. Of course, rupee, which was the talking point yesterday, which touched its all-time low level of 77.5 in yesterday's trading session, managed to recover some of those losses, ended 14 paisa higher at 77.32 in today's trading session as well. Now, apart from this, when we talk about the specific moves on the indices, 105 points gone for the Sensex. It ended the day at 54,364. The Nifty was down by 62 odd points and ended at 16,240. About 848 shares advanced as against 2428 shares declining. So the market breadth definitely favoring the declines. 132 shares definitely went unchanged towards the end of the session. Reliance Industries, another stock that kept on declining right after the reporting of its earnings on Friday evening. Yesterday, sharp fall of over 4%, and today, yet another fall of almost a percent in today's trading session, too. And the stock, in fact, slipped below the 2,500 mark as well. Tata Steel, another stock that actually dragged the markets lower today. It dipped by 7 odd percent in today's trading session. Very, very sharp fall coming in for that stock as well. So the contribution to the Sensex in the kind of fall that we've seen today on the Sensex, Reliance contributed 125 odd points, Tata Steel contributed 60 odd points, Infosys contributed 48 odd points, Finance and Bajaj FinServ, those are the kind of financial names that also led to some kind of fall coming in. What stemmed the fall today? It was HDFC Bank. HDFC twins, both of them rising in an otherwise weaker market scenario. Kotak Mahindra Bank, Asian Paints, HUL. These were the stocks that actually stemmed the fall for the markets in today's trading session as well. Apart from this, if you see, there are a whole host of focus areas in today's trading session in terms of sectors. When we talk about, of course, power, metal, oil and gas, these were the stocks that definitely were dumped by the investors in today's trading session amid concerns of a fragile global economic growth prospects. Metals, especially, declining 5%. So, all the sheen being stripped off the metal names in today's trading session, too. Now, when we talk about what are the experts saying on the kind of move that we've seen today in today's trading session, you had the likes of Vinod Nair, who is the head of research at Geojit Financial Services. He did say that the resistance of Indian market has definitely started to move in tandem with the world markets. The supports from DIIs and the retail investors is reducing the after the heavy sell-offs, unsteadying the optimism for sure. And a fall in financial liquidity is expected to slow down in the economy and also the pricing of the equities. Oil prices are declining further on worries of Chinese lockdown, rising dollar, and a risk of recession thereof. Metals losing sheen as the sector's outlook is turning negative due to the persisting margin pressures going forward from here. Srikant Chauhan, who's the head of research at Kotak Securities, did believe and that technically, after a muted opening, the Nifty witnessed an intraday recovery, but one more time it found resistance near 16,400 mark and corrected sharply thereafter. On the intraday charts, he believes that the index is still holding up at the lower top formation, which is broadly negative for the market. So for traders, 16,200 will be the key level to watch out for on the Nifty. And in case there is a recovery, the markets can actually go above 16,400 for 52. But on the lower side, you'll have correction to 16,100 mark as well. On the rupee front, like I told you, the rupee market recovered in today's trading session from yesterday's very, very sharp lows. Other than this, in terms of other stocks, Coal India, Tata Steel, ONGC, Hindalco, JSW Steel, top losers today. Gainers, HUL, Aisha Motors, Asian Paints after the earnings, strong numbers there. Ultratech Cement and Indices Bank also. The mid and the small cap sectors indices also fell 2%, so definitely underperforming the overall markets today. Apart from this, of course, there was a focus on the primary market space. We again have Prudent Corporate Advisory Services, a new IPO that opened. Of course, we've seen 50% of subscription coming in for the retail portion, but rest of the other segments are still awaiting, substantial subscriptions coming in their way too. Tomorrow again, we'll have another IPO open. In fact, there'll be two IPOs that will be opening up tomorrow. So the primary market action will be perhaps more important to study. There'll be Venus Pipes, which will have a price band of 310 to 326, which opens tomorrow until the 13th of May. That's one company that's opening up for the IPO. Delivery, which is a logistics firm and our latest unicorn as well, is also slated to open its IPO tomorrow yet again. So those are the two IPOs that you need to keep an eye out on. Arihant Capital has given a view on Delivery IPO. It believes that it is backed by the company is backed by strong network technology automation. There's a strong relationship with diverse customer base as well. It serves 23,100 active customer base too, and has seen an asset light business model which can be scaled at low cost too. On the financial front, in the last 3 years, Delivery, according to Arihant Capital, has posted a loss on a consolidated basis to the tune of 1783 crore rupees. Based on the FY21 revenue, the company has been valued at 9.6 price to sales, which is higher than the other logistics services companies. And Arihant has actually recommended investors to avoid this issue. That's another focus area that you have. And keep an eye out on those new upcoming IPOs too, in case you're interested to subscribe to those. But definitely you must speak to your financial advisors also. Reliance Industries constantly declining after the earnings. KR Choksi has given a view on Reliance Industries and has said that they remain quite positive in the medium to long term on the performance of RIL. And going forward from here, they do believe that they are still keeping a buy rating on the stock with a target price of 3045, despite the stock slipping below 2500 right now. So sharp upside is what they see after the current decline too. Overall speaking, the markets are still in a very, very consolidative range, and there could be some volatile moves which cannot be ruled out given the kind of macro setup that we are in right now. Primary markets will be the focus tomorrow. Apart from this, for the traders and investors, experts are warranting a very, very cautious view on the markets, given the kind of volatile nature that we are in right now. We'll keep you posted with all the developments on the stocks and everything that's buzzing on streets. So for that, do stay tuned on to Business Today.